My name is Mike Lydon, and I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I run an urban planning firm called the Street Plans Cooperative, and we do a lot of smart growth and active transportation projects. Open streets or open street initiatives are basically the temporary closing of streets that are normally filled with automobiles and opening them up for pedestrians, cyclists, skaters, basically just for people to use the streets any way they see fit during the actual closure to motorized traffic. It's had a really great impact in cities all over the world, actually, when they do this every on a weekly basis, monthly basis, or once a year even, to get people out walking, biking, enjoying their city and meeting each other. All over the country, I mean, you can go to large cities like Seattle, New York, Los Angeles, Miami, or there's small towns in Kentucky. I mean, I was speaking earlier today about the state of Kentucky has almost a statewide initiative where 113 counties out of 120 this past year participated in what they call Second Sunday, where they all had their own open street initiatives, and one in each of the counties. And so very small towns had their own, medium-sized towns. A place like Fargo, North Dakota, had their first initiative this year. So it's happening all over the country, and it's really happening all over the world, and it's a growing movement. I think there's a lot of great potential. I mean, I have actually come up to Beacon before for the museum, like a lot of people. From the Main Street environment is great. I mean, you have the infrastructure and the bones here of real places. You know, you have Newburgh here across the river from Beacon, another old urban community where you've got old housing stock, narrower streets, higher populations of people living. So to kind of bring more vitality to those spaces, to re-envision what they could be, can easily be done through open streets. It's sort of a temporary way to raise people's awareness about these Main Street environments. You got to have some interest. You got to have some passion to do it. A lot of these things are done very much on the cheap with volunteers. The police department has to be on board, so you have to sort of set the vision and get the community to work together through a number of different channels. Whether it's a school or it's a local foundation that might help sponsor it, get a volunteer corps going. There's lots of ways to bring lots of different people together and work on a common goal and a common issue, which also has a really good impact for just learning more about what resources people have around your community.
Mm-hmm.